to deporting individuals that aren't foreign aliens but are criminals to El Salvador. Does that include potentially U.S. citizens, fully naturalized Americans?
If they're criminals and if they hit people with baseball bats over their head that happen to be 90 years old, and if they rape 87-year-old women in Coney Island, Brooklyn, yeah, that includes them. What do you think? There's a special category of person? They're as bad as anybody that comes.
That was President Trump yesterday in his meeting with President Bukele of El Salvador. As you heard there, President Trump says that he will deport everybody, American citizens. If you're a murderer, a rapist, you will be deported out of the country. Let's get into it. I'm going to make sure that I, make note of the fact that it is unconstitutional to deport American citizens for committing a crime. That is in no place American, and it's in no place, it's unconstitutional. That's about it. It's not too surprising, but it seems that President Bukele got off very well with President Trump, and that they became best buddies, kind of like how Trump is friends with, all dictators and fascists around the world alike. This is a Fox News article published this morning. El Salvador's Bukele after friendly White House meeting with Trump. I miss you already, President T. Trump has referred to Bukele as President B. Oh, wow. So they already have nicknames for each other. That is very, very cute. El Salvador's Bukele after friendly. That is, it's an interesting way of calling it. A meeting with diplomat. President Nakib, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Bukele, who met with U.S. President Donald Trump at the White House on Monday, tweeted on Monday night, I miss you already, President T. While seated next to Bukele in the Oval Office on Monday, Trump spoke highly of the foreign leader, saying that Salvadorians have one hell of a president. Bukele took note last week when Trump referred to him as President B in a True Social post. This is a quote, President Bukele has graciously accepted into his nation's custody some of the most violent alien enemies of the world, and in particular the United States. Trump declared in that April 12 True Social post that these barbarians are now in the sole custody of El Salvador, a proud and sovereign nation, and their future is up to President B and his government. They'll never threaten or menace our citizens again. Here is the True Social and the X post where Nahib says President B. I can't say that I'm surprised that President Trump is getting along very well with someone who runs a whole entire country off of essentially imprisoning people. That's not surprising at all that they're besties now and they have cute nicknames for each other. I wonder why he doesn't have cute nicknames for other world leaders. Oh wait, he kind of does. We won't get to that. Here's President Bukele's X page, formerly Twitter. Here is his pinned post. Look at this, guys. His pinned post on X. He says friends with the American flag and the El Salvadorian flag with a handshake in between, and a cute picture of them all hugs. Here is a video of our lovely press secretary being addressed these questions about deporting U.S. citizens.
Over the weekend, President Trump said that he would be willing to have U.S. citizens deported to El Salvador with the cooperation of President Bukele. How would that work legally, and how many people would potentially be available for that operation?
So the president has discussed this idea quite a few times publicly. He's also discussed it privately. You're referring to the president's idea for American citizens to potentially be deported. These would be heinous, violent criminals who have broken our nation's laws repeatedly. And these are violent, repeat offenders in American streets. The president has said if it's legal, right? If there is a legal.
Our country is very simply in a constitutional crisis. We see that by Trump threatening to deport American citizens, which he will likely do, probably with no contest, as we've seen. And this is something that is bad because strictly it violates rights as an American citizen for due process. If you're an American citizen, doesn't matter what you've done, you get due process here in America. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you like it, make sure to comment, subscribe, and please, I hope to see you back. Let's keep building these pro-democratic, independent news networks such as myself. Please make sure to subscribe. Thank you very much.